not this. And the difference is the letting go of craving, that relaxed step. Now, your brain has two lobes in it, and you have what's called a meninges wrapped around it. Every time you have a thought, every time you have a feeling, every time there is a sensation, the brain expands a little bit and causes tightness to arise in your head. And when you learn to recognize that and relax it, all kinds of different things occur. Your mind becomes more peaceful, your mind becomes more alert, your mind becomes more uplifted because you don't have craving in your mind. This is one of the main differences between what the Buddha taught as compared to other kinds of practice. It's been kind of mixed up a lot into Buddhism. Buddhism, to me, has nothing to do with religion. This has to do simply with this is how mind works. And an interesting thing when I'm giving a retreat to Asians that they don't particularly like is that I tell them that everybody's mind works in exactly the same way.
Oh.
It works exactly in the same way. And it doesn't matter whether you're a Westerner or you're from Asia, it doesn't matter. Everybody that's a human being, their mind works in exactly the same way. It's just being able to recognize that, recognize when craving arises. So when the Buddha was teaching tranquil wisdom, insight, meditation, he was adding one extra step into the meditation that changes the entire meditation. That one extra step is learning to recognize when that craving arises and to relax into it. I teach a thing I call the 6 R's, which is just another way of practicing right effort from the Eightfold Path. It's just another way of describing it. You recognize when your mind gets distracted. You release the distraction by not keeping your attention on it. You relax the tightness caused by that distraction. Then you bring up something wholesome. You smile. And you return to your object of meditation with a smiling mind, a light mind. One of the biggest problems that I have in teaching is people have been doing other kinds of meditation and they start putting in too much effort, too much push to attain something. And actually what I have to keep teaching them and reminding them is relax. Don't try so hard. This is a natural process. It's not a forced kind of concentration.
But shouldn't there be some effort on their part?
The effort comes in recognizing, releasing the distraction, relaxing, smiling, and coming back to your object of meditation. And when you do that, you stay on your object of meditation for longer periods of time.
So how long does it take a person to reach any of those stages?
1 day, 2 days.
As fast as that?
Yeah. This is a lot different.
I thought it takes a long, long time.
That's what most people think. But when you add this relaxed step, it changes the entire meditation. In a 10-day period, I can teach you how to experience all of the rupa jhanas and arupa jhanas. in 10 days.
It also depends on how receptive I am.
Well,
or,
it depends on
practitioner is.
how well you follow directions. That's what it really depends on. Because when I give a retreat, I'm reading you straight from what the Buddha says. And when you start understanding that and you start seeing, well, this really does work, then you start getting enthusiastic and you start following more closely. Now, even in a 10-day period, there can be some people that can attain Nibbana. And that is unheard of, because
It certainly
a
is
lot of people will tell you, well, there's no sense in doing any meditation or mental development right now, because you're not going to get anything out of it anyway.